We are covering confidentiality and the basics of the Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act, or FERPA, for your Child Development Associate, or CDA exam. This topic is a cornerstone of professional conduct and directly ties into CDA Competency Standard Six to maintain a commitment to professionalism. The exam will test this not with simple definitions, but through scenario-based questions that require you to apply these principles in real-world situations. Let's consider a common exam trap: the casual conversation. An exam question might describe you chatting with another parent in the hallway and mentioning that their child's friend had a tough time with potty training that day. This seems harmless, but it's a direct breach of confidentiality. The only people you should discuss a child's progress, challenges, or personal information with are that child's legal guardians and authorized staff members who have a direct educational interest. Any other discussion, no matter how well-intentioned, is a violation. FERPA is a federal law that applies to any early childhood program receiving funds from the U.S. Department of Education. For your CDA exam, you don't need to be a legal expert, but you must understand that FERPA gives parents the right to review their child's records and requires their written consent before those records can be shared with almost anyone else. What counts as a record? It's everything from developmental screenings, assessment results, and attendance sheets, to photos, videos, and notes. The exam might test this by presenting a scenario where a teacher leaves a binder with observational notes open on a table while parents are in the room. This is a violation because it fails to properly secure confidential information. All records must be kept in a locked file cabinet or on a password-protected computer. Another critical area is photo and video permissions. An exam question could describe a situation where you take a wonderful group photo and want to post it on the center's private social media page for families. The trap here is assuming private is sufficient. You must have explicit written permission from the parents of every single child in that photo before it is shared. Verbal consent is not enough to protect you or the child's privacy. The most significant point of confusion often arises with mandated reporting. Your duty to maintain confidentiality is absolute, with one critical exception: suspected child abuse or neglect. As an early childhood educator, you are a mandated reporter. This legal obligation overrides confidentiality. An exam question might ask for your first step if you suspect abuse. The answer is not to confront the parent or investigate further yourself. It is to follow your program's policies and state laws for reporting your suspicions to the appropriate Child Protective Services agency immediately. To remember these rules under pressure, use the mental shortcut: need to know. Before you speak, share a document, or post a photo, ask yourself, does this specific person have a legitimate professional need to know this information to ensure this child's safety, well-being, or education? If the answer isn't a clear and immediate yes, then the default action is to protect that child's privacy and remain silent. For free practice questions, AI-powered explanations, and more exam prep tools, visit openexamprep.com. That's openexamprep, all one word, .com.